the cameras flashed, the crowd froze. And just like that, well, Hollywood had a new obsession.
Oh, absolutely.
The upbeat pop anthems faded, the aesthetic turned to stitched yarn, blood, and cardboard hospitals. And just like that, Hollywood's favorite angst icon unraveled right before our eyes.
Completely unraveled.
Right. Welcome to Star Script Report. Join Jordan and Jamie as they uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And today is a big one.
It really is. Today, we are unpacking the shockwaves surrounding the viral headline, "Fans Shocked by Olivia Rodrigo's Darkest Song Yet."
Which is such a massive shift, looking through the industry reports. And I think the first big shockwave is actually just the track's runtime.
Oh, yeah, the length of it.
Right. So her new single, The Cure, it clocks in nearly 5 minutes. I think it's exactly 4 minutes and 57 seconds. And in today's streaming ecosystem, that is basically an eternity.
It really is because, the Spotify algorithm and all those TikTok loops, they heavily incentivize artists to slash their song lengths.
Oh, shorter's always better for the algorithms right now.
Exactly. Like, if you can get a listener to stream a 2.5-minute song twice, you get a double the payout compared to a single 5-minute track. So dropping a 5-minute song right now, well, it isn't just an artistic choice. It's a massive industry rebellion.
She is completely prioritizing the narrative over the algorithm. And that narrative is heavy. I mean, looking at her previous work, this new track seems to fit perfectly into her classic, angst-driven, heartbreak anthem wheelhouse.
Well, okay, I'm actually going to push back on that a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when you look closely at the lyrics, it's not really a breakup track. It's more like emotional dialysis.
Emotional dialysis. Wow, that is an intense phrase.
I know, right? But she recently opened up about how her real-life relationship with Louis Partridge inspired this project.
Oh, okay, I see.
And she realized that finally having the guy and having him love her the exact way she always wanted, it didn't actually fix her internal toxicity.
Ah, which implies she's trying to mechanically filter out a poison rather than just crying over a lost love. That connects perfectly to the lyric, "I got toxins in my bloodstream."
Exactly. It makes perfect sense now.
It really does. I mean, it captures this painfully relatable cycle of overthinking. It's showing that love alone cannot repair your deepest emotional wounds.
No, it really can't.
Sometimes a relationship just holds a mirror up to the parts of yourself you really do not want to look at.
Spot on. And that's not even the wildest part, honestly. Wait until you hear what fans decoded in the music video.
Oh yeah, the video's insane.
But real quick, if you are loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We have got even crazier stories ahead.
Definitely hit subscribe. But yeah, going back to it, that feeling of trying to surgically remove a toxic relationship, it doesn't just live in the lyrics. It completely dictates the aesthetic of the music video.
The visual shift is stunning.
It is a total departure from that low-budget, iPhone-shot music video era we've been living in recently. Directed by Solen and Gerin, the video built an entire handmade cardboard hospital.
And it utilizes this beautiful stop-motion animation, which brings up an interesting question, I think. We all remember when artists started shooting videos on their phones because it felt more raw and authentic.
Yeah, like everyday life.
Right. So does this intricate practical effects masterpiece signal the end of that era?
Well, I see it as an evolution. The iPhone era was about lowering the barrier to entry to feel real to the audience. But here, they are achieving that same gritty authenticity through intense hands-on craft.
Yeah, like you said, handmade.
Exactly. I mean, you almost need an FBI badge to catch all the visual Easter eggs in this thing. The red yarn standing in for blood, the visible tape on the cardboard set. It feels incredibly visceral, leaning heavily into a 90s alternative grunge inspiration.
And we have to talk about her character in this video. She's playing a 1950s nurse who slowly becomes a patient herself.
Yes, the aesthetic is so striking.
I think that 1950s vibe is highly intentional. It plays perfectly into that outdated traditional expectation that a woman's job in a relationship is to nurse or fix a broken man. But instead, the environment infects her.
Infects her, exactly. That is a brilliant observation. She goes into cure and ends up needing the cure herself.
Right. And speaking of the cure, later we will talk about a crazy coincidence. Well, actually, let's just get into it now. The Reddit fan sources highlighted this massive coincidence.
Oh, right. She recently performed live at Glastonbury with Robert Smith of the legendary alternative rock band The Cure.
So naturally, the internet assumed the song title was a direct nod to him.
Right. But Olivia confirmed on the radio that it's entirely a happy coincidence.
Wait, really? That is wild.
Yeah, she loves the band. But this song is purely its own thesis statement for her upcoming June 12th album. You seem pretty sad for a girl so in love.
Wow, okay. Well, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you do not miss what's coming next in the industry.
To wrap this all up, it leaves a fascinating question for you to ponder. If pop's biggest star is abandoning the cure of romantic love and instead putting her permanent emotional unraveling on full display,
Yeah.
are we entering an era where idols no longer have to pretend they're okay?
It is definitely something to think about. You have been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture.
Thanks for tuning in, and do not forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.